Our next guest plays the hilariously terrible school principal on the very funny show, Abbott Elementary. All episodes from their first season are on Hulu now. Please welcome Janelle James. Well, it's great to have you here. You smell very good, too, by the way.
Thank you for saying that.
I wish the people at home could appreciate that.
Yes.
And you're very funny on the show. And the show is fantastic. And you got renewed for next season. Did you know in your soul, deep within you, that the show was going to be successful? Did you feel that it was going to be?
Oh, yeah. From the first time I read the pilot, I don't know if you've ever read a pilot. They're very hard to read because most of them are terrible. And this one was hilarious. So I knew it was going to go.
You just knew. I felt the same way. They showed me an episode, and I was like, oh, this show's going to be a hit for sure.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt it's going to be a hit.
I want in.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Quinta Brunson named the show after one of her beloved teachers. And did you model your character after a beloved principal or a hated principal? Or
No, she's a combination of a lot of people. My aunt, who talks too much at the wrong time and says whatever she wants. A previous bad boss, and me, of course.
Does your aunt know that?
They never know.
No, they never know. Yeah.
They never know it's them.
Sometimes they think it's them when it's not them, but when
it's flattering.
Them, yeah, it's them. See, this is kind of an amalgamation of these characters. And you started doing stand-up comedy. And where did you start doing stand-up?
In Champaign, Illinois.
Champaign, Illinois, home of the University of Illinois, right?
You're lying.
How did you get into that? How did you start doing that?
Well, most stand-ups start because they were sad. So I was wandering the streets sad one day, and someone handed me a flyer. Hey, come to this open mic. And it was at a biker bar, of all places. And for whatever reason, I just did it. And I did it the first time. I got that first laugh, and that was it. I just kept doing it.
You loved it. Yeah. What were you doing at the time?
Being a mom.
Just being a mom,
yeah.
Right? Or I shouldn't say just being a mom, but being a mom. Oh, and then mom went off to do stand-up comedy and then and acting.
Yeah.
And is acting something that you were planning to do?
No, I ain't planning to do any of this. First of all, so I don't plan, Jimmy.
You don't plan?
No, I don't plan. I'm floating through the universe, letting things happen to me, and it's working out.
I guess if you don't plan, you can never really be disappointed.
No disappointments.
Can you?
Yeah. No goals.
Yeah. Had you worked with children before in any capacity?
No, and I thought I would hate it, but these children were lovely, and, I discovered I'm a kid, so basically they're me and this character in that they just say whatever they want. I guess that's what being an adult is. You kind of shut up, but I don't have that yet, so... they're just, they were lovely kids, so I didn't have a problem with it. They just, hey, I don't like that wig today that you have on. They just say things that adults wouldn't say,
And as far as, next season goes, I guess the way it could work is if you don't like a kid, they move on to the next grade. You swap out the whole group of kids.
My characters doesn't have a class anyway, so I don't care.
Right, yeah. But there are kids running around, I would imagine, while you're working.
There are. Not that I don't like them, but I don't have to interact with them too much. So they do move. They are going to move to their different grade as if it's a real school. Yeah.
I see. And if you really like one, you hold them back.
Pluck them out.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Hang out with me.
Are you getting recognized now? Is this becoming like a thing now where people want autographs and selfies?
People scream at me, and I have to remind them I'm not Michael Jackson. It's just a lady. I mean, I appreciate it, but it is something to get used to. And
yeah, people screaming at you is not something that most people experience.
I signed my second autograph outside just now. I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Your second one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Now people want pictures now.
Yeah. Second autograph in life, I guess, yeah.
Are you the funniest person in your family?
No. We're all pretty funny, but I know who thinks they are. It would probably be my dad. But he is funny in an unintentional way. He's like a 80s dad. But in 2000, you know what I mean? So he's macho. he likes tank tops and loose pants and kicking. and wrestling.
Kicking.
Wrestling is his thing.
Oh, the W. Oh, yeah, he watched.
WWE or
Well, it used to be the WWF, and then they got sued by a panda, and then they changed it to the WWE. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Did he ever think it was real?
I am not certain, Jimmy. I can't question him on it because he gets very upset.
Oh, he does?
Yes. So, for example, one of my cousins very boldly told him, wrestling, you know that wrestling isn't real. And he didn't speak to him for like 2 years. So I just let him have it.
You toured, what year did you tour with Chris Rock?
I'm not exactly sure the year, but it was for his last special tambourine tour.
Uh-huh, okay, right.
Yeah.
And was that getting up on stage? I mean, what are probably 15,000, 17, 20,000 people in there. Was that something you had ever experienced before?
No, and it sounds scarier than it is, but what happens is you don't see those people back there anyway. It's in the dark, thankfully. And the only scary thing is you think you're bombing because the laughs don't reach you until after you're going to the next joke. So you're like, I'm dying up here. And you start saying the next thing, and you're like, oh, wait, there it is. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So
it's like the comedy version of singing the national anthem or something.
Exactly.
And did Chris Rock himself personally invite you to be a part of the tour?
He did. That's one of the best moments of my life.
Really? How did it happen?
It was, hey.
That was that delay she was talking about.
Yeah. Thank you, but this is about me. No, it was either the day before or after Christmas, and I was sitting on my bed in my Christmas onesie, which is a onesie with Christmas on it. And he called me. It was a private number, and usually, you don't answer that. That's a scam. But something told me to answer it, and I answered it, and he said, Janelle James, Christopher Rock. And so usually I would think, oh, it's some other comedian playing some trick on me, but who would say Christopher Rock? You know what I mean? So, yeah, and he was like, you're very funny, as you know, and I'd like to invite you on the tour, and then the rest is written.
Wow. Well, congratulations on all of it. If you haven't seen Abbott Elementary, you should. It's on Hulu now. You can watch it from beginning to end. Janelle James, everybody. Thank you, Janelle. We'll be back with Kimmel. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I am not allowed to eat this cookie until you click the subscribe button. So please click now. I'm hungry.